David Knox is based in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and is the president of David Knox Productions Incorporated. As an internationally recognized expert in the real estate industry, he presents live seminars to more than 20,000 people a year. His 30 years of experience includes real estate sales, training, and the production of educational products for salespeople and homeowners. In this video, you'll learn how to sell your home for the most amount of money in the least amount of time. Now, here's David Knox.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. By providing this tape, your real estate agent is demonstrating a sincere interest in the successful sale of your home. An important objective of selling your home is to attain the highest possible price. But your primary objective is to have your home sold. That's the only way you'll satisfy the motivation that originally caused your decision to move. If by attempting a price too high, your home doesn't sell, then your objectives are met. In this video, I'll address the major principles of pricing, as well as the most common questions and beliefs owners have about pricing their home. You will find these principles to be relevant for most locations and price ranges. Should we select an agent based on price? This question goes to the heart of your two most important decisions: selecting an agent and establishing the price. These decisions must be independent choices and unrelated to each other. One of the greatest mistakes homeowners make is to list with an agent who agrees to the highest asking price. As tempting as this is, it can prevent your home from selling. Agents who gain your listing with a high price now will simply require successive price reductions later. There are two criteria on which to base your listing decision: services and marketing plan, or asking price. Real estate agents don't establish value. The market does. So under no circumstances should you select an agent based upon price. You wouldn't choose a stockbroker based on the value of your stock. You'd hire a stockbroker based on competence, trust, comfort, and reputation. Select an agent using similar criteria. The best agents have the confidence to tell you the truth about the market. That's the only way you'll learn the true value of your home. Their role is to sell your home, not price it. All the exposure in the world won't sell an overpriced home, and an agent's enthusiasm about your home will not increase its value. Ideally, you should select your agent first, and together determine the price of your home. So how do I set the asking price? Think back to when you purchased this home. How did you determine what to pay for it at the time you bought it? You probably compared this home to all the other homes for sale and arrived at a value based on that comparison. Well, buyers still comparison shop today. In fact, through the internet, they have a much greater access to market information. So by the time they see your home, they've already examined the competition and know their options. It's important that you and your agent select the price based upon this same market data. Now, typically, the internet provides only asking prices on homes for sale, not sold. To determine true market value, real estate agents will not only research the asking prices of homes for sale, but more importantly, the sale prices of those that have sold. Let's see how this is done. Your real estate agent may use what is called a comparative market analysis, or CMA, similar to this. Its purpose is to compare your home to others by location, size, and amenities. It may contain an area map, photos of homes, and summary pages like this that compare addresses, bedrooms, baths, square footage, and style. Active properties, the ones for sale, represent the upper end of the price range. You wouldn't expect to sell your home for more than what others are selling for today, assuming, of course, that these are similar to yours. The solds represent the reality of the market. These are the most important numbers to use in determining market value. In a normal market, your asking price should be at the top of the solds and at the bottom of those for sale. An alternative to a printed CMA, your agent may provide the information on an internet summary page or a computer database display. There's a third category that your agent might research, depending upon the market. Those are the homes that did not sell after the listing term. These are called expired listings and represent the out-of-range price. If you price where the other homes expire, your home will remain unsold as well. So, to receive the most money in the shortest time, you must price at market value. The CMA is like an x-ray of the market. When a doctor takes an x-ray of your shoulder, the doctor isn't creating the injury that appears, nor is a real estate agent creating the market that exists around your home. In both cases, a professional is giving you a look at the reality of a situation so you can make an informed decision. Some sellers say, our home is better than the others. The first question buyers ask when examining a high-priced home is, what's the difference? For a home to be seen as better, it must surpass the others in these criteria. location, size, or amenities. Of the three, location represents a majority of value because it's permanent and unchangeable. This is especially true in condominiums and apartments where location is the primary differentiating factor or where location is predominant in relation to the structure. When people buy a home, the first thing they're buying is where it is, the side of the street that it's on, the direction it faces, the neighborhood, freeway access, or proximity to schools and shopping. Size or square footage is the next most important criteria. It's measured either in foundation size or total living area. Your agent will do an apples-to-apples comparison for you. If location and size are comparable, then amenities become more significant. Condition, appliances, features, construction quality, and decorating become more important factors to differentiate one home from another. We all think our home is the best, but it's important to be objective in analyzing your home's value. The buyers will be. Market trends will definitely influence your pricing strategy, and your real estate agent will take this into account. This chart illustrates a typical rise and fall of a market. When you put your home on the market here, you can price it a little higher because the market will rise to catch it. At this point, the market has peaked, so you must price right at this level because if it's priced correctly today, it may not be later on. Now, one of the most disheartening times to put your home on the market is during a decline. If you overprice it here, it's a dangerous strategy because it will stay on the market for a long time. So consult with your agent to decide correct pricing strategy. But we've had a fee of appraisal higher than that. There are two criteria to consider when using a previous appraisal to determine an asking price: when it was done and for what purpose. The more recent the appraisal, the more accurate the number. Changes that affect the accuracy include interest rates, additional homes for sale, recent sales, and seasonal shifts. Consider having the appraisal updated by the same appraiser to see how these changes affected value. An appraisal done for insurance or refinancing may be higher than market, while for tax assessment or new mortgage may be lower. The CMA furnished by your agent is the most relevant to your current situation. Now, the appraisal that does matter is the one your buyers have done for mortgage application because it establishes their maximum loan amount. If the home appraises for less than the sale price, the lender will reduce the loan amount, which could hinder the sale. This is another good reason to price right. We pay more than that for it. If the value of your home has declined below your original purchase price, or you haven't owned it long enough to build equity, you're left with a tough choice of whether to sell at a loss or stay in the home. You must decide if the benefits of moving exceed the amount of loss. To examine this further, let's take a look at 4 principles of evaluation. They are cost, price, value, and market value. Cost represents what you paid for your home. It includes the original purchase price plus capital improvements you've made. Price is the amount you ask when you put your home on the market. Value represents what a home is worth to one person in an isolated situation. That is, value is in the eyes of the beholder. Market value is the amount that would appeal to many people and cause a sale within a reasonable period of time. Now, what is the relationship between cost and market value? Answer: there is no relationship between them. Consider this example. What if the home that you're in today is one that you acquired through inheritance, in which case your cost was 0? The question I would ask you is, how much would you try to sell it for today? The answer: we'd all try to get market value, even though we paid nothing for it. As the stock market illustrates daily, what you paid for something doesn't affect its value. That's one of the most difficult parts of marketing real estate today. People buy a home for one amount and assume they should get more than that when they sell it. In most cases, in the long term, this does happen. So regardless of their cost, homes sell for market value. We need to get our costs out of it. While living in our homes, we add improvements, make repairs, and perform maintenance. Then at the time of sale, we try to get that investment back. The principle of substitution is another way to demonstrate how improvement costs affect value. Here's an actual example of new construction that sold for $250,000. Part of the cost of building this home was a $9,000 well. Next door, the builder built a similar home, but the water table was deeper. He had to drill through hard rock, so this well cost $17,000, $8,000 more than the other. The question is, what would this home sell for? The answer: $250,000. The fact that the builder spent an additional $8,000 doesn't matter because value is a function not of what you have in the home, but what you get out of it. And in both cases, you get water. What about the value of our improvements? Aren't there some improvements that add value to our home? Certainly there are bathrooms, fireplaces, and major capital improvements add more, while cosmetic changes and decorating add less. Now, here's a question to help you determine this. Think of all the improvements you've made to your home up to now. At that time, were you planning to move or stay? If you'd known you were going to move today, would you have still made the improvements? The answer for many people is no way. Well, why not? The answer is because we wouldn't get our money back. The reason for putting most improvements into your home is for enjoyment, not resale. Another way to determine if an improvement adds value is to consider this. Let's say you could remove all the improvements and have your money back. First of all, would you keep the money and put it back to the home today? Second of all, what would most buyers in your market do today? If few buyers would make the same improvements, then they'll resist paying for them. They can always make an offer. It's true that buyers can always make an offer, but they'll only do that if they see your home. Your asking price is like an exclusive invitation. Buyers in only that price range will respond. The right price attracts the right buyers. When you overprice, you lose these buyers and instead attract a higher priced buyer with higher expectations. The wrong price attracts the wrong buyers. Here's how this happens in practice. Real estate agents use a computer database function called Search Active to find homes for their buyers. They enter the buyer's search parameters of location, size, amenities, and price range. This search eliminates all the homes outside the buyer's specifications and price range. If your home is priced even $1 higher than this range, you won't make the list, and your home becomes invisible to your most qualified buyers. One of the most common beliefs homeowners have is, we can always come down. This chart represents a situation that I know has occurred in your community. Think of a home that you've seen on the market for a long time. On the day it was listed, the market value was at this level, yet they chose to overprice it here, thinking, well, we can always come down. It didn't sell, so they reduced the price. It still didn't sell, so they reduced it again. Finally, months out, they decided to reduce it to the market value. Now, you'd expect the home to sell, but at this point, buyers ask the same question you probably ask on a showing. How long has it been on the market? Why do you ask? Because if it's been on the market for a long time, you think that either something's wrong with it or that the owners must be ready to accept a lower offer. In addition, you're not sure if they're at their final price. So now the market is wary of the home and its price. The owners are out of options, out of time, and must accept whatever offer they can get. Your real estate agent wants to help you avoid this unpleasant situation. We need the money. People tend to overprice their home because they need the money. They'll add up their mortgage amount and selling expenses, plus what they need for the next home, and arrive at an asking price. The harsh reality is that your need for money has no effect on the value of your home. Would you pay more for a home if you knew the owners needed the money? We have a built-in bargaining room. Adding bargaining room is just another way of overpricing your home. It will be a burden that hinders your sale. There's a belief that all buyers will offer low, therefore we've got to price it high to ultimately agree at market value. Now, it's true that some buyers will make low offers, even if you price right, but the educated buyers will recognize a fair price and be far more likely to pay it. You'd be better off turning down a few low offers than not getting any at all. By pricing your home properly, you can hold firm. Don't overprice your home and lose the sincere buyers just to cater the bargain hunters. Couldn't we just try it at a higher price? This pinball game illustrates the dynamics of the market. Buyers enter the market, examine the homes for sale, and compare them to each other. An overpriced home will clearly stand out and make the others look better by comparison. If your home is overpriced, then the buyers may use it to justify the purchase of another. Couldn't we just try it for a couple of weeks? That sounds harmless enough, but you actually waste your marketing period. This chart illustrates the general trend of showing activity plotted over time. When you first put your home on the market, there is no activity because no one knows your home is for sale yet. Once your agent implements the marketing plan, your home is exposed through sphere of influence contact, multiple listing service, internet sites, open houses, advertising, and print media. This will generate showings from the pent-up demand of buyers waiting for new listings. This period of high activity will peak, then taper off to a normal level of those buyers new to the market. Don't make the mistake of overpricing your home during its best period of marketing, then lowering the price later. I recommend that you list your home at market value now so you can capitalize on some of the best prospects you'll ever get. What if you're moving to a higher price area? Moving to a higher price market can be very difficult. especially if you're leaving a flat or declining market. The tendency is to overprice our home here in order that we can afford to buy in the destination market. But the reality is your destination does not affect the value of your home. Would you lower the price of your home to someone moving from an even less expensive market? Hopefully the benefits of the move outweigh the price differential. I'd like to address one more situation that occurs periodically: buying up in a down market. The following is an example of selling your home in a declining market while also repurchasing in a declining market. While the prices may be different for your situation, the principle applies. Let's say you're in home A and it has appreciated in value for a number of years to a peak of $300,000. Subsequently, it declines in value by 10% to $270,000. At first, you wish you'd sold at the peak. Had you done so, however, you probably would have purchased another home of higher value. The National Association of Realtors statistics indicate that people move up in price by about 50% or more. So in this example, you would have moved up to a $450,000 home, an increase of $150,000. But here's the silver lining inside of this. The home that you would have purchased also declined in value by 10% from $450,000 down to $405,000. Because the value of this home was greater, it came down by a greater amount. So the net difference, had you purchased at the peak of the market, was $150,000, whereas here, the difference is only $135,000. So in reality, you have a $15,000 savings by buying up in a down market. This is one of the greatest hidden benefits of pricing your home to sell at market value. So in summary, remember the benefits of pricing your home correctly. Faster sale. You and your family need to satisfy the objectives that originally caused this move. By selling your home sooner, you can finalize your plans, move together as a family, and have peace of mind. Less inconvenience. All the activity of preparing for showings and keeping your home clean can be greatly minimized if you price correctly. You'll get more prospects for your home. At the market value, more of the right buyers can see and afford it. Agent enthusiasm. When other real estate agents see a properly priced home, they get excited and want to show it to their customers. Higher offers. That's the irony of pricing. The closer you price your home to the market, the higher offers you get. This example illustrates how you are more likely to create a multiple offer situation. Your price is like a magnet and the buyers are like metal. The closer it gets, the more it attracts. And bottom line, higher net equity. The closer you price to the market, the sooner it sells and the higher net equity you actually gain from your home. I hope this video has been helpful in answering the questions that pertain to the pricing of your home. Your real estate agent can answer questions that relate specifically to your market. I wish you the best in the sale of your home. Thank you for watching this video.